Welcome, dear viewers, to an exploration of 3 chapters from the Bible that offer lessons and insight of timeless value. We are exploring Genesis chapter 23, Genesis chapter 24, and Matthew chapter 7 today. We commence our journey with Genesis chapter 23, where we witness Abraham's heartfelt grief and his determination to secure a proper resting place for his beloved wife Sarah. Join us as we explore the significance of the cave of Machpelah and the cultural customs of the time. The chapter begins with the news of Sarah's passing at the age of 127 years. Upon receiving this sober news, Abraham is stricken with grief. It's a poignant moment showing the depth of their bond and the human experience of loss. In the midst of his grief, Abraham's concern turns to the matter of Sarah's burial. He recognizes the need for a proper resting place and approaches the Hittites, who were the residents of the land. Abraham's choice to negotiate with the Hittites demonstrates his respect for the customs and the tradition of the people among whom he dwells. Abraham's negotiation leads to the purchase of a plot of land that includes a cave known as Machpelah. This cave becomes the final resting place not only for Sarah but also for Abraham himself, as well as other patriarchs and matriarchs of the faith, including Isaac and Rebekah and Jacob and Leah. The significance of this site in later biblical history cannot be overstated. Genesis chapter 23 also offers a glimpse into the mourning and burial customs of the time. We witness the respectful interaction between Abraham and the Hittites as they discuss the land's purchase. This episode serves as a historical record of cultural practices in the ancient Near East. Genesis chapter 23 concludes with the burial of Sarah in the cave of Machpelah. This act, while deeply personal for Abraham, carries significant implications for the future of the nation that will descend from him. It solidifies the connection of the patriarchs and the matriarchs to the land promised by God. Genesis chapter 23, although dealing with the themes of loss and burial, it's not merely a narrative of grief. It's a testament to the cultural sensitivity and respect displayed by Abraham, as well as a pivotal moment in the biblical history of the promised land. The cave of Machpelah, with its rich history, continues to be a symbol of faith, tradition, and the enduring legacy of the biblical narrative. Moving on to Genesis chapter 24, we follow Abraham's servant on a quest to find a suitable bride for Isaac. This captivating narrative unfolds with divine guidance, faith, and love. Discover the lessons in this timeless love story. The chapter commences with Abraham, now advanced in age, entrusting his servant with a critical mission. The mission to journey to Abraham's old homeland to find a bride for Isaac. This task is infused with divine significance as Abraham desires a wife for his son who shares their faith and values. Abraham's servant embarks on a long and uncertain journey to the city of Nahor. Upon reaching his destination, he encounters Rebekah, a young woman of great kindness who draws water from the well. The servant offers a heartfelt prayer to God, seeking a clear sign to confirm Rebekah as the chosen bride. As the servant finishes his prayer, Rebekah not only provides him with water, but also willingly offers to water his camels, which is a laborious task. This act of kindness serves as the divine confirmation the servant had sought. It's a moment of great significance, highlighting the alignment of their hearts and the divine orchestration of events. Upon learning of the servant's mission and seeing the valuable gift he presents, Rebekah agrees to accompany him to be Isaac's bride. This decision demonstrates our faith and willingness to embrace our role in God's plan. Isaac, waiting in the field, is introduced to Rebekah, and their union is marked by love and comfort. The marriage of Isaac and Rebekah signifies the continuation of God's covenant with Abraham and the fulfillment of his promises. In Genesis chapter 24, we witness a beautiful love story guided by divine providence. The union of Isaac and Rebekah serves as a testament to the faith and values passed down through generations. It reminds us of the significance of seeking God's guidance in our own lives, especially in matter of the heart. Our journey concludes with Matthew chapter 7, where we step into the teachings of Jesus during the Sermon on the Mount, exploring lessons on faith, prayer, and the foundation of a strong spiritual life. In the opening verses of Matthew chapter 7, Jesus imparts a lesson on not passing judgment hastily. He uses the metaphor of a speck and a plank in one's eye, highlighting the need for self-reflection and humility. Continuing, Jesus encourages his followers to persist in prayer, assuring them that God, as a loving Father, responds to their petitions. The principle of asking, seeking, and knocking underscores the significance of prayer in nurturing a deeper relationship with God. The golden rule found in Matthew chapter 7 verse 12 is a moral compass for Christian living. Jesus emphasizes the importance of treating others with the same kindness and fairness that we desire for ourselves. In a striking metaphor, Jesus contrasts the narrow gate that leads to life with the wide gate that leads to destruction. He urges his listener to choose the path of righteousness and faith, knowing that it requires commitment and perseverance. Jesus warns against false prophets who may appear as sheep but are in reality ravenous wolves. He emphasizes the importance of discerning false teachers by examining their fruit, whether they produce love, goodness, and righteousness. Matthew chapter 7 concludes with the parable of the wise and foolish builders. It illustrates the necessity of building one's life upon the solid foundation of Jesus' teaching. Those who hear his word and put them into practice are like the wise builder who construct their life on the unshakable rock. As we conclude our exploration of these chapters, we uncover lessons about faith, love, divine guidance, and the wisdom of Jesus' teachings. Thank you for joining us on this biblical journey through Genesis chapter 23, Genesis 24, and Matthew 7. May these chapters inspire us to live lives of faith, love, and wisdom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming Bible study videos. Until next time, may we walk in the light of God's word. Stay tuned for more Bible studies.